Good morning, listener. This is Kashfur, and welcome you all again on my channel Stay Up. Today is 16th of October, and I'm here to give you a morning dose. So, before jumping to the top stories, if you haven't subscribed my channel, do subscribe and stay up. Number 1. India's September trade deficit narrowed to $10.86 billion, government said. India's trade deficit in September narrowed to $10.86 billion from $14.95 billion a year ago. The Trade Ministry said the statement on Tuesday, helped by the lower oil import. Oil imports fell 18.33% to $8.98 billion in September from $10.99 billion in the year ago period. Merchandise exports fell 6.57% to $26.03 billion in September compared with year earlier. While imports ECI were down 13.85% at $36.89 billion, the data showed. Number 2. India proposes anti-dumping duty on Chinese flat-rolled steel imports. On Tuesday proposed to impose anti-dumping duty on flat-rolled steel import from China, Vietnam and South Korea, as a government statement said. The anti-dumping duty, varying from $28 to $200 per metric ton, will be effective for 6 months once it's notified. Number 3. International Monetary Fund cut India's growth forecast sharply for the current year, joining a list of organizations forecasting a sharp slowdown in the Indian economy. The IMF expects the Indian economy to grow by 6.1% in the current financial year, compared to its earlier forecast of 7% in the organization said in the latest update of World Economic Outlook. Growth in the next financial year is forecast at 7%, down from forecast 7.2% earlier. Compared to the forecast in the April World Economic Outlook, the IMF has cut India's projected growth rate by 1.2 percentage points. The downward revision reflects a weaker than expected outlook for domestic demand. Number 4. State Bank of India, the nation's largest lender by asset, is seeking changes to the 3-year-old bankruptcy law to take on the world's worst bad debt pile. There may be some more changes that may be required, State Bank of India Chairman Rajneesh Kumar said at the Bloomberg Quint Summit in Mumbai, without providing detail. Once the Supreme Court decides on the Essar Steel case, I think many of the issues which are leading to the litigation will get addressed, Kumar said. Of the nation's 12 largest delinquent borrower, including SS Steel Limited and Bhushan Power Steel Limited, which were pushed into the bankruptcy process in 2017, only half have been resolved so far, data compiled shows. On Tuesday, the country top court hearing SS Steel insolvency case to the next week. Number 5. Nifty hits 2-week high. India equity indices ended higher for the third straight session, driven by the rally in automaker. The BSE Sensex rose 0.76% to 38,506. The NSE Nifty rose 0.77% to 11,428. The broader market, represented by the NSE Nifty 500 index, rose 0.67%. An investor is advised to bet on the quality large cap stock or the Nifty based exchange traded fund in the current volatile market environment, according to the Samir Kalra, founder and head of research at Target Investings. Number 6. HDFC Bank Altico tussle has the industry watching its incident that going that got two of the country leading banker taking dig at each other publicly, and now it has the whole industry watching. In September, HDFC Bank Limited decided to use proceeds of external commercial borrowing raised by Altico Capital Limited, held by the bank in the form of term deposit, to settle its loan due. The amount was close to 220 crores as per the report. The decision prompted State Bank of India Chief Rajneesh Kumar to slam the private lender, whom he did not name, as having acted selfishly. Pierre Aditya Puri, the long-time chief executive of HDFC Bank, while speaking at press conference on September 30, countered that, saying, "It may be security and I will exercise it." Number 7. Wipro margin afloat. Wipro Limited consolidated operating margin and profit beat estimates in the quarter where the company absorbed the impact of wage hikes and its core IT service business witnessed subdued growth. Net profit rose to 6.6% sequentially to 2,561 crores. Operating margin widened 60 basis points to 17.3%. Wipro's in IT service business that contributes majority of its revenue rebounded but remained weak, growing at 0.5% in dollar terms. The margin of Wipro's IT service contracted for the fourth straight quarter. That was all top stories that you need to know to start your day. Have a great day.